So we're gonna wake them up and hopefully, let's cross our fingers, that they didn't rot. I'm very excited because I was really, really super nervous this was gonna work. All squishy. That's too bad. You can tell it's just too moist. It is time to wake my dahlias up. So they've been sleeping all winter. Last year when I brought the dahlias from Massachusetts, I brought them in these pots here, and they actually grew. They grew and they flowered and they did everything they were supposed to do. So they actually grew really, really nicely in the pots. I have to say I did neglect them a little bit in the pots, but they did their thing. And in the fall, late fall, it was pretty late fall. I think it was around Thanksgiving time. I finally brought them in, and I took them out of the pots and I wrapped them up to go to sleep for the winter. And I always hope for the best on that because I use either newspaper or brown paper wrap. So you can see I put them in this bin here. I've done this practice in the past. I've tried this in the past. It's worked. You can see a little moisture in there, but it keeps them, the paper keeps, for the most part, it's supposed to keep the tubers relatively healthy. I kept them in the basement where it was dark and cool, and it is now springtime. So we're gonna wake them up and hopefully, let's cross our fingers, that they didn't rot because there was too much moisture in here. I did check on them throughout the winter, and they seem to be doing okay, but you just never know. I haven't really checked on them in a while, so we're gonna check on them and see what happened. And then from here, gonna unwrap them in here, and then I'm gonna put them back in the pots and let them wake up. I'm gonna put them in the garage so they can wake up. And it's still too cold out here at night to put them out here. I don't want them to, anything to happen to them. So we'll let them start waking up and start sprouting and budding and all of that fun stuff. And when the ground is ready, along with a whole bunch of other dahlia tubers that I have purchased, we are going to put them way over there in what I'm calling the cut flower garden. Dahlias, roses, and a whole bunch of other cut flower type varieties. Let's wake these guys up. Let's see here. Okay, so you can see they're in the paper here. And let's see here. Let's wake this baby up. All right, this is I always try to put the label with them so I don't forget. I don't actually know what variety this is. All I know is the flower was white with yellow. Didn't want to forget those, but looking at the tubers themselves, they actually look pretty good. They're firm, they're nice. I don't see anything rotten in here. They're nice and clean. See, I cleaned them off pretty good. There's nothing bad in here. You know what? This is great. All right, so I'm gonna put them in the soil. I'm gonna put them with the stem will come stem up here. I'm gonna put them with their label. And once I get these all filled up, I will cover them with some new soil and let them do their thing. So let's see what else is going on in here. Let's see here. Let's see if they all look that good. I hope so. The paper's a little wet, so it makes me a little nervous. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. It's a little windy today. Ooh, that looks pretty good. See, they are nice, and you can even see the roots starting to grow down there. See, these guys are already waking up. They know it's spring. They know it. These look great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know what these are because I don't have a label with them. I'm gonna put them in here. Maybe they were the same variety, and that's why I didn't put a label on. so close to each other. Let's see. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Yeah. These look pretty good. I'm very excited because I was really, really super nervous. This was going to work. Again, you never know. You just never know what's going to happen. Trial and error. Oh, yeah. These look great. Look at that. Don't see any rotten. Ah, perfect. That's fantastic. And this says it's red with something. Red with orange? Red and orange. These are red and orange tubers. Dahlias. Put that over there. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure I split any of these last year, so I think all of these just came out the way they went in, and they are bigger. This one's a light purple. Light purple. You really don't want to put any bad ones in because you don't want to ruin the whole lot. But this all looks pretty good. I'm very excited. It's the little things in life sometimes. You just never know. All right, I'm gonna get through the rest of these and I'll be back. All right, I want to show you an example of a bad one that I woke up and see down here. It's all squishy. That's too bad. You can tell it's just too moist. And that one, that's too bad. All right, well, that one's no good, but I just wanted to show you an example of one that didn't make it. Sometimes I actually shock myself. All but that one that I showed you made it through the winter. They all came out happy. Well, I don't know if they're happy. They're healthy. They're all starting to root. And so now I'm just going to cover them up, give them a little bit of water, throw them in the garage, and watch them grow. Stay tuned for more. So it's been about a month since I planted out my dahlias, the ones that I had brought with me from Massachusetts, the ones that I showed you in my last video that we had wrapped up for the winter and planted out in pots. It's been about 4 weeks since that last update. In between then, I also received some dahlia tubers from Gurney's, and so I planted those about two weeks later-ish, give or take. So the ones that I've potted out that were mine, they have started to sprout. I'll show you that here in a minute. The ones from Gurney's, not so much, but again, they're about 2 weeks behind. I would have expected them to start sprouting by now, but I'll give them a little bit more time. They may be just a little bit slower. They've been sitting in the garage here since that time I potted them out, and the garage is pretty sunny. It's got 3 windows. The temperature stays pretty moderate. It's been around 40 to 45, 50 degrees in here. It fluctuates depending on how cold it gets at night. But it's, they're protected from the elements. I don't water them very often. I only watered them that first time. And then I've just watered them again yesterday. So, 4 weeks in between waterings. They don't need a lot of water when they're sprouting like this. And so let me show you what we've got so far. So as you can see, some of the tubers are coming out. So these are mine. These are the ones that I brought with me. That's just an empty pot. That doesn't count. Yep, this one's another one. So this one's a little bit further behind. These here, this is a Gurney pot, so nothing there. This is, I can tell because this is my old labels. So that's that one. That's another one that's that's mine. It's an older one. And that's the Gurney's. Oh, yep, I can see. Yep, they are starting to pop. Oh, there we go. Just the tippity tips right there. Okay, so that's a good sign. There's one there. Is this a Gurney's or not? I can't tell. Nope, that's mine. That's a Gurney's. Nothing. Nope. Wait, that's a Gurney's. There's one there. So it's about right, about 3 weeks. Takes them to start popping the little heads out. There we go. No, that's a Gurney's one. That's a Gurney's pot. Is that a Gurney's pot? I don't know. Nope, that's a Gurney's one. I can tell because it's got a number on it. So I tried to write down even the numbers on them so I know where they came from. So yeah, most of these are. Yeah, there's one over there. It's a little pot. The Gurney's here. So all right. So far so good. I plan on potting most of these out, hopefully in about 2 weeks. Hopefully most of the frost has passed. The ground is warm, as you've seen from my other videos. So you've seen from my other videos that we, for the cut flower bed, I planted the garden soil, and these will go right in there, and hopefully they're well established and we don't get any frost. When I was in Massachusetts, I would actually wait till almost Mother's Day to do any planting. I'm gonna hedge my bets here. I'm a little nervous about doing it mid-April, but based on our experience last year, it was pretty safe in the evenings. I'm just gonna keep an eye on things. I think we're. I don't think we're getting past safe yet. Like tonight there's issuing a freeze warning, so I put some covers on my strawberry plants that are starting to flower because I just don't trust it, and I really want strawberries this year. So anyways, that's my update on my dahlias. More to come as they grow a little bit more, and hopefully in 2 weeks we're going to get ready to plant these out. So that's the update. Okay, bye.